So, I've noticed over the recent years that there's been a massive rise in insecure guys. And I see it all the time when girls are like, they want to go out, they want to party, do all this bullshit, all this bop behavior. And then the guys will try and stop them. They'll be like, no, you can't go out dressed in like a fucking bikini and all this bullshit. They try and control the girl so heavily. And I'm not saying like put up with it and watch your girl go out and cheat on you. That's not what I'm saying, but you're trying to control a girl, right? You're trying to make her into something she's not. And that's where the problem lies. That's where you actually are just insecure. And personally, I'm not saying like to put up with it and watch her go out and be a bop and probably hook up with some other guy. You just need to leave her. Like there's the quote, if she doesn't want to be saved, don't save her. That's literally what it is. You're trying to control another human being and take away their freedom. Just leave her, bro. Let her be and find a woman that matches your values. Because if you're truly in a position where you're secure in yourself, that doesn't mean watching her go out and be a bop like some fucking cuck will tell you to do. Being secure in yourself is telling her, hey, if you go out, that's fine. That's your that's your thing you want to do, but I'm not going to put up with it and just leave her ass. Because when you try and possess someone, you automatically become possessed by them. If you want her to be yours, you're now hers. In the sense that when you try and control her and she rejects that control and does it anyway, you're now triggered. That now pisses you off because you're also possessed by her. But when you have the opposite approach, you don't care what she does. You're unpossessed. Sorry, you unpossess her. Then now she no longer possesses you. If you don't care what she's doing, then whatever she does doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect your inner being. And that is where the power comes back to you. And you'll notice that she'll actually stop doing the bop behavior because she won't want to fucking lose you. It's why girls like bad guys and don't like nice guys. Part of the reason is the guy doesn't care. The guy doesn't possess her, and therefore she doesn't possess him. But she wants to. Girls secretly want the guy to be controlling, because controlling means she also controls you. If you're obsessed with what she is doing and how she acts, then now she has a certain power over you. She has a certain control over you, which is fine. I'm not saying this in a negative context. I'm just saying this as an observation that I've made. When you are possessed of her, when you have possession of her, she has possession of you, and she intuitively knows that. A girl would never say that to you because she hasn't intellectually come to that conclusion. But it is intuitively true. She knows that when you are trying to control her, she has a certain power and control over you. That's why when bad guys don't give a fuck, she becomes way more obsessed. And you'll see girls say it. They'll say it to you, like, oh, but she won't be able to explain it intellectually. She just feels it. Because women have this superpower of like intuitive knowing where they themselves can't intellectualize it, which is fine. That's just how it is. And then you see the opposite side of the nice guy. He cares so much. He tries so heavily to possess her that he becomes possessed by her. And that's where the problem lies for you. That's why you struggle so much with women. And then another reason why bad guys, nice guy, that whole trope gets played out is the bad guy is honest. He's way more honest. And not honest in the sense of he tells the truth, probably the opposite, but honest in the sense that he's true to himself. He's unapologetically himself. He doesn't give a fuck what she thinks and what she tries to dictate about him. He is unapologetically honest to himself. And then you see with the nice guy, He puts on an act. And women with that intuitive power can just sense it. They can sense the bullshit. They can sense that the bad guy is completely true to himself. He doesn't give a fuck what she thinks. And she has no possession over him. Whereas the nice guy, he's weak. He's just putting on an act. There's something almost more manipulative about the nice guy. Because he's not really a nice guy. The second you break up with him, he'll be calling you a bitch and a slag the next day. But he tries to put on this facade, this really snakish, manipulative facade of who he is. This really nice, caring guy. And I've seen it. I've seen it played out a fucking million times. It happens every single time. The second they're over, he's no longer Mr. Nice Guy. Because it was an act the whole time. He's like one of those animals that camouflage and try and trick their prey. That is what the nice guy is. Whereas the bad guy is unapologetically true to who he is. He is a bad guy, but he'll tell you. He's honest about it. He's not trying to hide it. All guys are bad guys. There's just the honest ones and the ones who say they're nice. Yeah. And that's the dichotomy of it. And then the final point of why nice guys are typically not liked. And not really. They just don't have that masculine drive. Because women typically just reflect whatever the man is. When a woman wants to be feminine and more like submissive, I don't like that term because it sounds like, like old traditional bullshit. But when she's more submissive, it is only because the guy is more masculine. When he's more masculine, more in his essence and true to himself, it allows her to be so as well. It allows her to reflect that. And guys also talk about like girls liking like rich guys with money and all that. Girls just like how a guy makes them feel. When you're the leader, when you're like, like that guy, then girls get to soak in that feeling. When you're a bum loser, then girls also soak in that feeling. So when a girl is around her man and he's getting bitched by the group, he's like the group loser, then she soaks in that feeling of being a loser. Because women are super intuitive and super feels. You know what I mean? They just feel everything. So when her man is like a G, the man, she gets to soak in that feeling of being like dominant. Like the whole money thing, it's not really about money. Girl, like if you show a girl your bank account, she doesn't give a fuck if it's a big number. She just cares about when you're in the room, are you the fucking man? Do you get to take her to nice places where she gets to feel nice? That's all it is. It's all about the feeling a girl gets. And those are the 3 points. Possession, truth to yourself, and I forgot the third one, but whatever I just said. Alright, peace.